Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very happy
I'm yeah.
for this time again.
I was gonna say I'm happy to be here. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So this is exciting. So last time we tasted a beautiful Shiraz called Sister's Run,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Which has like a whole lady theme, fabulous for Mother's Day, and was delicious.
Yes. Yes.
And I know you've been thinking about this, so you selected the wine for today.
Yeah.
And would you tell us?
Yeah, because last video we talked about Shiraz, from Australia. And this time I was just, we have a Shiraz, we have a Syrah,
Uh-huh.
and Shiraz and Syrah. It's the same grape,
It's the same grape,
Yeah.
just with different names,
just a different region.
different regions.
No.
And so it actually it's the same grape, but because of the soil and the climate and everything, they create slightly different wines.
Yeah, do you know, this is a long, long, long story. Yeah, it's nice, it's fantastic. When I talk about wine, this is for me like a library playground, because if you go to search about the wine, about the grape, about the region, we can find many history. So nice. And this time I so just to not be too professional, so theory
Not too
academic. Yes, I just thought let's go open a Syrah
Mm-hmm.
that comes from France,
Mm-hmm.
Côte d'Or,
Mm-hmm.
because this is the place that we can say the Syrah comes from.
Okay, so this is where
This is a
this is where it
French
began.
grape. We opened the bottle before one more time, because Shiraz is the so intense and grape, and this grape for most reason, for we have a new vintage, but old vintage doesn't matter. Open your bottle some minutes before you start to drink.
Right. So this is interesting. So we were talking. Yeah. So you open the bottle and you can just let it sit.
Yeah.
It might be interesting to taste it right away and then taste it in a minute, but it'll be better in a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
A little
Yes.
aeration.
Yes, it's a deep color.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you. It's a deep
Oh
color.
yeah, this is a cool thing. This is at tasting.
Look.
Sometimes you look at your wine.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see the color of the
Yeah,
wine.
yeah.
But it is really neat, especially if you have a nice light. If you have a nice light to shine through the
Yeah,
wine,
yeah.
you can really see all the different colors. And sometimes that can tell you something about the age of the wine. Like a much older wine sometimes will have almost a brown,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that sometimes can be a good thing, and sometimes a not so great thing.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the Syrah, when it start to develop, show this color, because it's so deep, deep ruby, deep garnet.
Ruby.
And when it start to be aging, it start to show the same color in the center, and they start to be more clean around the hem, like hem. Yes. And
Oh, almost like a halo, right?
yeah. Yes.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
So this is exciting. This wine has a lovely nose.
Yeah.
As they say in
Let me
biz.
just
Oh yes,
do
please.
a little bit more.
Okay, so
Definitely so intense. Intense the color, intense the flavor. The smell is intense. It's a younger 2019. Yeah.
but it's ready to drink.
Yeah.
It's not. This is a wine that would hold up, but it doesn't need to be.
No.
It's ready to drink now.
Yeah.
It's it's got a nice dry finish with some nice fruit. It's not jammy like the Shiraz.
No. Yeah. I think this is a terroir, the soil, the
But there's a
gravel,
lot of
yeah.
right. I was gonna say it's kind of rocky.
Rocky. This part had a vulcan.
Oh, a volcano. Oh, so it's volcanic soil.
It's a Was
Okay.
yes.
Back in
Back in
that
his-
makes sense.
yeah.
Because you know what? It's near the Alps.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
so they're and they were
Yeah.
okay.
And they start to change, and it has this. It's a mix. Has sandy, clay,
right.
this gravel, and many, but it's a dry.
So that's so interesting because I bet it's like a really great combination of letting any water that comes in has good drainage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you're not going to get the roots will stay healthy.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then the grapes don't have to fight for water, which makes them juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's delicious and it has almost like a violet
Yeah.
and dark fruit.
Dark.
Yeah.
Totally dark fruit.
So what, currant?
Yes.
What else do you got? Blackberry.
Plum.
Maybe a little blueberry?
Blueberry, and yes, I can taste, get here cassis. Something, just a little hints of cassis.
Yum.
And this smoke, sometimes it's not really heavy. It's like a wet wood smoke. Do you know when you are in the forest and it
Yeah.
starts to be rain and
Yeah, like damp, like when you're, now I want to go to the forest.
we have a forest here, yeah.
We do.
It's not outside Manhattan. We have a forest here inside Manhattan.
So this wine, I think this would be delicious for sipping and also delicious with food.
Yes, definitely, yes. In my opinion, here it's the same like the Australia.
I feel like this might even be more versatile with food though.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, they both are.
Probably, yes.
But I think this, like, because of the tannins and the sort of dry finish,
Yes, see
it's
that
a little more restrained.
this
Acidity.
fresh berries.
Hmm.
I can feel now.
I think this would be really nice with vegetables.
So and barbecue.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
totally.
mom, this Sunday. So just to make it easy your life.
Delicious with barbecue and with meats. The reason I bring up the vegetables is because I really feel like this would be a nice complement that wouldn't totally take over, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little more restrained.
Yes.
So you could do like, grilled, yes, but mushrooms, eggplant, asparagus, exactly. All of those would be super delicious with this.
Yeah.
And then barbecue, it could do a burger.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, now you've made fantasizing about, like those mac and cheeses, like the really good ones with the 4 cheeses.
Yeah. I know the Shiraz Syrah start to grow. So in the 19th century.
Yeah.
In Australia. So in Kawanara, Hunter Valley, Barossa. This
Okay.
is the region that the Australia has the beautiful Shiraz. Do you know? But the first grapes, the first vineyards, the first plant came from home. And we know some evidence in Middle East.
You were saying that they found some evidence that of even older vines
Oh yeah, before
in North Africa, right?
Turkey.
Yeah.
This is the place.
Turkey.
This research find some vessels, some roots, some.
But I mean, this is obviously. I mean, the history is long, and the Moors brought so many things from North Africa into Spain and Portugal, and then just all sorts of.
And we can call it probably in different countries call the same grape has a different name. Oh, for example, in California has a Petit Syrah.
Yeah, and what
It's
is
the same family, but it's Petit.
But it makes almost a bigger wine.
Exactly, because it's the same. It has the same characteristics. The thick
Thick skin,
skin,
but more skin.
but it's a small bulb grape, small fruit. Then, because this is a bigger bulb grape, the Syrah and the Petit Syrah. And we have a diff. This is a Petit Syrah. We have
This
a
is
mini.
delicious.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. I see that you've brought out a third bottle, and I see that it's quite a nice bottle.
Yeah.
But word on the street is that we're not opening this today.
Not today.
Not today.
Sorry.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
too bad for me. Tant pis pour moi. But this is Hermitage.
Yeah,
Right?
close, not Hermitage, close the Hermitage.
Close Hermitage.
Yeah, because we have a Hermitage.
bon.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a mistake with my fancy pronunciation.
Yeah, because
So this is Close Hermitage.
yeah, in 2017,
Okay.
we cannot call this a younger, but it's in transition, younger to
Okay. It's not a
aging.
mature wine. It's
No.
not an age. But this is an interesting thing you bring up because this wine should age well because it has these nice tannins.
has a potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting my glasses on so I can look at this.
Yeah.
So this is Clos Hermitage, Pierre Jean Villa,
Yeah.
Accroche Coeur. I think that means close to the heart.
Yeah. I think so. It's
I'll have to look at that.
yeah.
Accroche.
It's the north. So Saint Joseph, close the Hermitage. Hermitage.
This is
Côte
Rhode.
Routier, corners. This is in the north part.
Yes.
Has a two-sided, right and left. But now we are not wanna be so academic
Right.
here.
No.
So because every day here in the store we have a customer that ask about different styles or ask some wine that pair very well with some type of food. So this is the reason that we start to talk about wine here in this channel. I hope you can enjoy this time.
Me too. I want to say something because I just took a little peek at this description, and it means accroche que. It refers to the tendrils that spring up in the springtime and form kind of like a cowlick. So this is kind of funny. So this is a term in French, like the term cowlick in English, right?
Yeah.
Which is like an idiom.
Yeah.
Because do you know what cowlick means? Marina's first language is Portuguese.
Yeah,
So I'm
tell
putting
me.
her on the spot. Do you know what a cowlick is?
No, tell me.
So a cowlick is when your hair always goes to one side. I have one here.
Oh.
And the phrase literally comes because it looks as if a cow licked your hair. Okay.
Okay.
Like,
I
it's
have a word
ridiculous.
here.
And the idea is it's some big cow, and I'm like, ugh.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the same kind of thing, where this term accroche-coeur, which is kind of funny because it means like encroaching heart, is about these tendrils that come up in the springtime.
Yeah. Wow.
See how many academic things we can learn
So
about.
yeah, I think
You can cut that part, Marina.
the
if you
one,
need to.
yeah, the one word. This is the playground. This is a library if you wanna learn about the wine or the place or
And
some
history.
history. Yes, this is so funny because we have here the terroir. We have here the winemaking style. So we have many stars in one glass,
Indeed.
in one
And we're
bottle.
drinking it, baby.
Yes,
Oh,
we
and
drink.
this one that we're tasting is also a vegan-friendly
Oh
organic.
yeah, organic, sustainable, vegan. Why the vegan? No.
Yeah. Well, it's vegan, which just means that the way that the wine is fined, which
Yeah.
means like filtered,
Filter.
doesn't use any animal products.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all grapes. It's not like some wines have eggs in them, but some wines are filtered with eggs.
Yeah.
They're fined with
The
egg
white.
whites.
Yeah.
And this one just uses vegetables.
Yeah.
Kinda cool.
It's kinda cool. Let's go to enjoy.
I'm enjoying my education so
So yeah, Mom, thank you so much. Enjoy.
much. This is a beautiful wine.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful wine. It's pretty to look at, pretty to taste.
Yeah.
An elegant bottle.
Put fire in your
Fine
barbecue and enjoy.
You can dress it up, dress it down. Yay, team. Thank you, Maria.
So thank you so much.